Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm taking a first look and sharing my impressions of a very special pair of engineer boots. The Attractions built by Lot.603 Limited, the Pioneer, in waxed heavyweight Kipskin leather. Inspired by motorcycle boots from the 1930s, this limited edition pair uses high-grade materials. I'll walk you through the unboxing, the key features, how they feel and fit on first wear, and who these boots are really for. Before opening the box, I noticed the bold, vintage-style label printed on one side. It said the Pioneer, along with the details like waxed heavyweight Kipskin and limited edition. What's the difference between the standard Lot.603 and the 603 limited model? It really starts with the leather. On the regular 603, the leather is squiddy hard spot, which is already high-end. The 603 limited upgrades to a rare, waxed heavyweight Kipskin sourced from France. This model is a limited release, and the leather has a very different character. It's less glossy, more rugged, and has a thicker, more structured feel from the start. The moment I lift the lid, the rich leather smell rises up. The boots are wrapped in crisp paper, neatly packed with just enough structure to hold their shape. Even before I pick them up, it's clear the boots weren't rushed. They look purposeful, solid, and built for real wear. The leather is the start here. It's an extra thick Kipskin from France with a waxed finish. Kipskin, which comes from young cattle. It's tougher than calfskin, but still has a tad green. This hat feels dense and smooth, with a satin black finish. Small green variations and fan creases give an early look at how this leather will age and build character over time. The toe shape's rounded with no structured toe box, which is intentional. There's no toe cap or reinforcement, resulting in a more natural, low-profile silhouette. That helps give the boots a slightly dressier, more winded shape. Definitely not the chunky look some engineer boots have. The boot also has a relatively straight last, from instep to toe, in line with the early 20th century riding boots. The boots use grille-wear construction, finished with clean white stitching. The welt is flat and protrusive, which keep the profile slim. The shaft has no lining, so looking at the natural inside of the leather. It's smooth enough not to be abrasive, but it will mold and break in with the wear. The hardware includes two black dots and cast iron buckles, one on the instep and one in the shaft. They have matte finish and feel solid in the hand. The buckles operate smoothly, and the strap leather feels firm yet pliable. Underfoot, it got two-piece sole setup, a rubber half sole and a rubber heel block, paired with a midsole made from oak bark tan leather. That oak bark sole leather is extremely dense and long-lasting, traditionally tanned using tree bark over many months. It gives the boot structure and durability without sacrificing flexibility. The rubber sections provide more than grip, so you are not slipping on smooth concrete or motorcycle packs. If you are finding this helpful so far, don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Let's dig a little deeper into the leather. This waxed Kipskin is fairly rare. It's thicker than average midweight leather, and has surface treatment that not only adds visual richness, but also repels water and enhances durability. This image breaks down the tanning process behind the extra thick Kipskin. Kipskin sitting between calf and full-grown steer combines strength with flexibility. The head feels substantial but not stiff like horsehead or untreated vegetan. The leather undergoes a mixed tanning process. Chrome tanning first provides softness and durability, followed by vegetable retanning to firm out the structure. and it has natural grain retention. That combination gives a leather that breaks in relatively quickly, holds its shape, and develops beautiful patina with time. The wax finish also helps deepen the color, and that's weather protection right out of the box. This image breaks down how oak bark leather is made. The boots are made with oak bark tanned leather for the midsole, a premium material that's often reserved for bespoke level shoes. This leather is tanned through a traditional British method that's been around for centuries. It involves soaking the hides in natural oak bark tannins for nearly a year. Using a slow pit tanning process, the long gradual tanning gives the leather its signature feel. It's firm but still flexible, lightweight, and very breathable. Once on foot, the fit is roomy in the forefoot and the instep, but not sloppy. There's still room in the toe box, but I'm beginning a bit heel slip. Pulling them out was surprisingly easy for an engineer boot. Thanks to the slightly wider shaft and the relaxed instep, I didn't have to wrestle them on. The shaft fits nicely around my calf, and feels more secure than the standard 603 model. The top buckle also lets me tighten the shaft when I need it. The L12 last is known to be the roomiest fit in the Attractions lineup. It works well for people with a regular, slightly wide feet. If you are narrow-footed, you might want to add an insole or wear thicker socks. For those with hair arches or hanging step, this boot should feel forgiving. Comfort out of the box is mostly what I expected. Firm underfoot, a bit stiff around the ankles and the vamp, but manageable. I didn't notice a bit pressure where the forefoot tapers into the arch, likely from the thick, unworn leather with resistant flax in that area. It's not painful, just noticeable, and the shoes eat up with wear. As the boots start to mold and the sole softens, this leather doesn't feel like a long break-in. With a little wear, it should begin shaping to my foot pretty quickly. Care is pretty simple, especially early on. The leather has plenty of wax and oils built in from the tannery, so no need to condition right away. Give the boots regular brushing to remove dust and dirt, and wipe them down with a damp cloth if they get muddy. If they start to dry out or lose luster after months of wear, you can apply small of neutral shoe cream. Stay away from heavy oils in the beginning. If you want to keep that slightly matte finish, steer clear anything too shiny. For landmarks or scuffs, often quick brush or finger rub is enough to blend them in. If you need it, a touch of wax polish can cover deeper scratches. Because the shaft has no lining, it's also important to air them out after use. Using boot trees or stuffing them as newspaper helps maintain shape and avoid moisture buildup. So, are the Attractions Lot.603 limited boots a good choice? That really comes down to what you're looking for. At around $1,000 or more, they are definitely a premium purchase, but what you get in return is solid. High-grade materials like waxed French Kipskin, a durable oak bark leather midsole, and hardware built to last. Even so, they're not for everyone, and the price puts them in a niche category. But if you're after sleek, vintage-inspired engineer boot with a unique leather, solid construction, and a fit that's more forgiving than most, the Pioneer is a strong option. They're a great fit for serious boot collectors, vintage workwear fans, motorcycle riders, and anyone who wants a standout piece of footwear that can hold up to daily use and get better with age. If you have any questions about saving, leather, or fit, drop them in the comments.